Hello everyone. In this video we're going to be taking a look at an article from the Daily Caller. Now it was published on October 25th and is written by Evie Fordham. And you know, it's funny, you have the left saying that the right is being divisive and dividing the country, and Russia's dividing the country, and they're just being good, perfect little angels. They're not the ones being divisive. They're not the ones that have been spurging out for fucking almost 2 years now, you know, trying to rile up people and basically, you know, cause a bunch of shit because their bitch didn't win. You know, they're the ones that are causing all these problems, but yet it's everyone else. And here's a prime example of them causing all that shit. Steve Scalise calls for the New York Times to remove Trump's assassination short story. That's right. They published a short story, probably one that caused a lot of people on the left to, you know, take it into a private place and rub a button or stroke a shaft, if you catch my drift. Yeah, they printed a story of the president getting assassinated and think that that's ethically acceptable. Some messed up shit. It really is. Louisiana Republican Rep. Steve Scalise told the Daily Caller News Foundation Thursday that the New York Times should take down and apologize for a short fictional story about assassinating President Donald Trump published Tuesday. Yeah, and they should. Damn right they should. I mean, that was completely poor taste. I'm not, you know, if they want to do that, that's their prerogative. I mean, I'm a free speech absolutist. But on the note of being proper and having some tact, what they did doesn't go along those lines. And where they did this and alienated half the country or more, they should apologize and remove the story. Because you can't go and say, well, we're just, you know, we're the innocent victims. You know, Trump calls us fake news. Trump does this. While you're spurging out, printing shit like this going, look at what the right's doing to, you know, to be divisive and incite people and divide us. This shit right here divides us. I think you're vile, disgusting people for printing a short story as a publisher. You know, that gives fucking stroke material to fucking whacked out leftists. You know, that accounts an assassination on Trump. I mean, this just, yeah. The media needs to take accountability. Oh, excuse me. The media needs to take accountability for the role they are playing in promoting dangerous rhetoric and division in this country, particularly against President Trump and his supporters, Scalise said. In a statement to the DCNF, the decision by the New York Times to run the piece is irresponsible and offensive, and they should remove it and apologize. Yeah. If they were to be decent human beings, I mean, they can be shitbags and print that stuff. And, you know, divide the country further and you know, give some fucking whacked out leftist the idea to do something like that. That's their prerogative. But if they were tactful, if they were decent human beings, they'd probably do what he's suggesting. I mean, just saying. The New York Times published a short story about assassinating Trump Tuesday, just one day before potential explosive devices were discovered addressed to high-profile Democrats, including former President Barack Obama. Yeah. You know, you gotta love how that happens at the same time. You really do. English thriller novelist Zoe Sharp. Oh, of course, it's a fucking chick named Zoe. She got purple hair and shit. She like, you know, a devout leftist feminist? I got a feeling she is when she's, you know, making fucking murder porn of Trump while she's fucking finger banging herself because she ain't gonna find someone to fuck her, I'm sure. When she's, you know, fantasizing about the assassination of Trump and getting all wet about it. But yeah, English thriller novelist Zoe Sharp wrote the short story, titled How It Ends, about a Russian assassin on a suicide mission who receives help from a Secret Service agent to kill Trump. A character who is working with the Russians in the story implies that Trump was handpicked at the highest possible level and must be silenced. Oh my god, it has every frigging, like, shitty aspect that the legacy media left, you know, like New York Times left, Washington Post, CNN, MSNBC, Russia bullshit. Like, oh my god. It's literally, like, this bitch had been watching, like, you know, MSNBC and CNN 24/7 while reading the Washington Post and New York Times and just snapped, you know, but just like that. I mean, she must have had her panties so fucking creamy writing this. Because, yeah, this is something that a deranged leftist would friggin' write. And that a U.S. Secret Service agent, men who swear to put their lives down for the president regardless of whether they like them, support them, or whatever, helping the Russians. Oh, and I'm sure in the novel, that traitorous Secret Service agent is portrayed as a fucking hero. See, I tried to read the story, but it's behind the paywall over there, and I can't exactly gain access to it right now. So, I wish I could have. The New York Times had novelists conjure possible outcomes to special counsel Robert Mueller's investigation of Russian meddling in the 2016 election. And somehow in the Mueller investigation, you get a Russian assassin and a fucking traitor committing friggin' Secret Service agent. Huh. Let me guess. Zoe was one of those kids in school that was told an assignment, was given the assignment, and didn't turn in the assignment as she was told to do it. And then pulled her, well, I'm a girl and you're discriminating against me because I'm a woman. And managed to get away with that shit. Because she seems like the type. She was given a fucking assignment and she couldn't even friggin' follow through with it. And yet the New York Times published it. It doesn't even follow the assignment. And they still publish it because they went, ooh, this will really, really incite shit. I mean, the only reason why they would publish this is to give someone the idea to knock off Trump. I'm sorry, but as far as I see it, when you're publishing shit like this, you're hoping that some whack job, some wackadoo is going to read it, get an idea to go and do something similar, and take out the guy you don't like. Because anyone with a conscience would be like, well, I don't want him to die. Maybe I shouldn't be publishing a story about him getting assassinated. Because even though I don't like him, I'm not a fucking soulless scumbag. But see, you people are soulless scumbags. Scalise has spoken out about dangerous tensions in the nation since he was seriously injured by a would-be assassin in 2017. Well, no shit, because all you fuckwits on the left, you in the legacy media, you incited that whack job to go and do what he did. You're the one that twisted his friggin' brain even more than it already was and sent him down that path with the shit you were spewing. That's on you. As the press, publishing fake fucking news and fear-mongering. I mean, he's responsible for his actions, but you are responsible for your actions and the shit that you print. These attempted attacks that have been made are beyond criminal. They are acts of pure terror. Yeah. Which is what the left wants. That's what the legacy media wants. They want to terrorize you, me, and everyone else into falling into line. Violence and terror have no place in our politics or anywhere else in our society, Scalise wrote on Twitter Wednesday after multiple high-profile political figures had pipe bomb scares. Yeah. And, as I've said in another video, right now, that is most likely someone on the left that sent those things, sent the pipe bombs, sent the packages with them in it, thinking it would benefit the left. Seriously. Because it does not help anyone on the right. Because you have a situation, anyone with two brain cells to rub together, that is right of these idiots, that doesn't want to see the Democrats continue with their shit, knows that this is a situation where it's not going to help. It's only going to hurt if it comes out that it's someone on the right. Then look at the people who were targeted. Obama, Hillary, CNN, etc. Literal memes of the left that are not active in politics. On the note of, like, say, the People. CNN, the poster child for fake news. Fake news meme of memes is CNN. The people right of these shitbags that, you know, are talking, you know, that are at the New York Times and all that, and the Democrats in general these days, the people that are right of them, they, oh God, I'm trying to think of the best way to phrase this. I really can't think of the best way to put it. Because you have the people on the right here, you know, the pipe bomb scares, they're the least likely candidates on the right. They're the first ones that would be denouncing this shit. You know, it's just one of these situations where you look at the bigger picture of it, and the only thing that makes sense is that it's some lone bomber fuckwit from the left. Deep state could be another possibility. And we're talking like the deep state, okay? I mean, it could be, I mean, because Hillary definitely deep in the deep state. I mean, it could be one of her, and like her camp, not like associated with her per se, but on her side of the things, looking at the midterms coming up, she's talking about throwing her hat in the ring. I mean, there's a lot of possibilities to this. But I think it's like a Democrat whack, you know, like a die-in-the-wool Democrat whack job that did it. Hoping that it would get blamed on the right. But, moving on here. I have experienced firsthand the effects of political violence, and I am committed to using my voice to speak out against it wherever I can, he added. And, you know, this guy, he took a bullet. Or I think actually multiple bullets. But he got shot. Regardless, getting shot sucks. And the reason why he got shot is because the legacy media, the left legacy media, radicalized a fucking whack job. Yet it's the right that's being divisive and causing the country to be divided. And it's Russia causing division when they're the ones that are spewing the shit that leads to this. I mean, hell, look at the New York Times with this printing this story as an example. When the DCNF inquired about Scalise's statement to the New York Times, its spokesperson issued the following response. This is a bad faith inquiry, part of an attempt to manufacture a story. It is very clear what this is, a work of fiction commissioned by editors of the Book Review as part of a package of 5 stories penned by a range of spy and crime novelists in the Halloween edition. I had to let that sink in for a second, because as I was reading it, my brain was going, wait a minute. This doesn't make any sense. Because, I mean, here they are trying to say, the New York Times, getting called out for their shit. It was a bad faith inquiry that's being done in part, that's part of an attempt to manufacture a story. Excuse me? That took a second as I'm reading, because it's contradictory to what they're literally doing. It's like, excuse me, wait a minute, no. New York Times. It's not a bad faith inquiry. When you have 5 fucking novelists or fucking pulp fiction writers, whatever the fucking hacks you grabbed, writing these stories, and you publish one about the assassination of Trump that doesn't even follow the guidelines that you put forth. You want to have the balls to say it's a bad faith inquiry to ask about that it's an attempt to manufacture a story? Talk about deflection. Talk about going, oh shit. Yeah, people didn't take too well to that. Take too kindly to it. Let's play this fucking deflection game. You're an asshole because you want to know why we did it. Fucking assholes. Oh, God. These people are pathetic. They seriously are these days in the legacy media. And they wonder why they're dying when they do this type of shit. It was very clear what this is. A work of fiction. No fucking shit, it's a work of fiction. No one's disputing that. Holy fucking shit. It's the content of that work of fiction that people have an issue with. You have a story about a Russian spy and a Secret Service agent conspiring together to assassinate the President of the United States. Not a fictional character that is the President. The President. The one currently sitting in the Oval Office. And you want to play, it's just a work of fiction, bro. Doesn't work like that. You can't try to play the it's just a prank, bro, bullshit with this. Except replace prank with fucking work of fiction. It doesn't work like that. And why are the editors of the Book Review commissioning stories for the Halloween edition about the Mueller probe? I mean, are we looking at, like, you know, with these other 4 stories, you know, scary stories, you know, like you got Trump running. I'm sorry. I got this mental picture, and yeah, fuck it. You got Trump running, you got the fucking Halloween ding 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 fucking going in the background. You got Mike Myers, he's chasing after him with his fucking Shatner mask, spray painted over Shatner gray mask, going after him. Ding 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 ding. And Trump's running and going, running away, and he finds himself in a corner, thinks he's safe, and he's sitting there catching his breath and happens to doze off, and there's Freddy fucking Krueger with his knives, knife fingers, his knife glove thing, fucking there to haunt him in his dreams. I mean, are we talking about shit like that? No, we're talking about a Russian spy in a work of fiction with a Secret Service agent conspiring to assassinate the president, and it appears doing so from the looks of things in this work of fiction. See, you're literally trying to portray it like this is like a Halloween thing. Then wouldn't you want horror writers, thriller writers to pen 5 stories for your Halloween edition? Not 5 fuckwits that are probably hacks writing about Trump and Russia and all that. In particular, the Mueller probe and the results after it, and what could be and won't be. I mean, your stories got more holes than fucking Swiss cheese here on covering your ass. At some point, we won't be able to use that saying because Swiss cheese is ending up with less and less holes because of changes in production and shit like that. So I want to that'll be like an out of date saying at some point. But yeah, your fucking thing has got more holes than Swiss cheese. You're bullshit here. Oh God, I mean, this is so fucked up. They literally tried to say, "Oh well, it's just a Halloween story, bro. Just a work of fiction, bro." It don't work like that. You can't just print something like this and go, just a work of fiction, bro. Don't. You deserve backlash at the New York Times. You deserve a drop in readership. This is ridiculous. How they can try to play it like that. It's just fiction, bro. Anyway, I've covered this well enough. I'm just going to leave things here. If you liked this video, depending on where you are watching it, please give it an upvote or thumbs up. If you want to know when new content of mine hits the internet, don't forget to subscribe to one or more of my social media or video accounts listed here. Also, with YouTube, don't forget to ring that bell. You can find all of my video content on both BitChute and YouTube. This may not be the case with other places I upload to, but I will try to minimize this happening. You are always welcome to interact with me at any of these sites on the list, so feel free to do so. If you have anything you want me to cover in a video, when it comes to news or current events, send it right along to me. I will try to do my best to cover it. As always, thank you for watching.